Hi guys, we are looking at the metal of group number 1, which is called Alkali Metals, and what we are doing, we're trying to see their reactivity across the periods. We have group number 1 metal, of course, that start from lithium, and you can see this is a lithium metal we have taken here. Then we have the next element in the group, which is sodium. You can see that's sodium here, and the third metal after sodium we have potassium, which is, of course, we understand that thing as soon we go down the group the reactivity increases. So what our understanding is, the order should be like this. So lithium will come first, sodium and potassium will be the most reactive metal in the group. Before we start anything, you need to understand, I think this has been done in the fume cupboard. That's a safety first. You should have your goggles on during the experiment, and what you need to do, if the gas is gone or gas is coming after the reaction, we can turn off the gas exhaust, and of course, which is totally safe. What else we can do in this reaction? When we go for potassium, sometimes we use the shield to protect students and the reaction afterwards. I have taken phenolphthalein with me, which is an indicator for alkali and acid. If it is acid, the reaction, it will become red, otherwise it becomes purple in case of alkali. I'm adding in the beginning few drops of this phenolphthalein, and see, we expect when the metal react with water of group number 1, they produce an alkali and gives off hydrogen gas. So we start with the least reactive. So I expect this is a lithium, but I believe, because I can see the size of lithium is bigger, so maybe the reaction will be faster. But overall lithium reacts, less reactive than sodium and potassium. So we start that thing, and you can see, notice for the reaction. As soon you can see that we have bubbles generated, which is hydrogen gas. I expect that thing, and because you can see straight away the color is formed, which shows that thing, the lithium react with water forms an alkali, which should be lithium hydroxide. So when you make the reaction, the word equation should be lithium plus water gives you lithium hydroxide and hydrogen gas. That fizz, you can write down the answer in your exam. The fizz shows that the hydrogen gas is there, and of course it is moving around the water because of the reaction here. And I expect when I do the same thing with sodium and potassium, I will have the faster reaction here. So you can see, we can the fizz sound here, it is moving dots around the water. You can see clear, and you can see the solution whole is pink here, become purple here, which shows that thing, this is an alkali forming after the reaction. So we have done lithium, and you saw the reaction. I have changed everything. In fact, I've changed the water because I don't want to do the second reaction with the same water, because that will be more explosive. So again, I add few drops of indicator, and as you know, that thing I'm expecting, that is an alkali, it will be purple. So I'm using the next metal, which you can see sodium, and after lithium, and I expect the reaction will be faster than lithium, and the gas, you know, which one will be, of course, hydrogen gas. And you can see that thing, reaction is faster, it becomes a ball quicker than lithium one, is darts around the water forming purple color, which means that thing, the reaction is faster. Lithium is more reactive than lithium is less reactive than sodium. This we have sodium, you can see quickly dissolve, and again we can see that thing, that lithium is completely dissolved and gone. Now one thing we need to understand, size of sodium in the periodic table is bigger than lithium. Lithium contains 3 electrons, we have then that's when we have got sodium, we have got 11 electrons, and so on. Alright guys, so now see the third one left, which is potassium, which comes after lithium, sodium and potassium. That means I think it is much more reactive than lithium and sodium. So we have to be more careful while doing the experiment. Again, you have to be away when the teacher is demonstrating this experiment with you. You have to far away, make sure you have the goggles on, and sometimes we put the protective shield in between the reaction. So of course, if there's a splash there, nobody is hurt. So again, I'm adding few drops of phenolphthalein here, and notice the time of the reaction and how quickly potassium dissolve in the reaction. So potassium react with water, gives you again hydrogen gas and potassium hydroxide. which is an alkali. Now you can see that thing clearly. It was very vigorous reaction. We notice a lilac flame as soon as I added into water, which means potassium gives you lilac flame. That's also linked with the other part of the chemistry when metals give you different colors. So sodium probably yellow color, potassium give you lilac color, and every metals are having different colors and they can be used for fireworks. So one thing we understand, that thing in reactivity series, when we go down the group from lithium onwards, reactivity increases, the shells getting bigger, the size getting bigger, and of course electrons getting bigger as well. Thank you.